Still can never do this correctly, but you know, it's a start. It's a start. Oh, shit, I still haven't updated my, I meant to update Discord earlier. Whoops. Just realizing now it wants to be updated. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, it's just doing its thing. Okay, cool. Audio should be fine. No reason that it shouldn't be. Yep. Okay, cool. Just toss my monitor, audio monitor, earmuds, what the fuck, earbuds. How's the new video doing? I haven't checked that in a couple hours. Not too bad. Bleeding subs. All right. Yeah, that's about what I was expecting. Alright, I need to go cache all these, actually. They're taking up too much space in my inventory. These are fine for the most part. 744, so there should be an ongoing thing now. Allegedly. Unless it's an unlucky one, and I just am gonna be like, oh no, this was something like either Typhon or... whatchamacallit. Typhon or Yojimbo. Hopefully it's not one of those two, and it's just something I can pop into quickly. Otherwise, fuck. Okay, cool. It would appear that it's just... yeah, leap of faith. Cool. That makes my life easier. Alright. That's not even in front of my face. Alright, there we go. Oh, did I get a soul instance? Yeah. Oh, nope. I was just the only one on the island. Starting island. Alright. Okay. Yep, okay, that's all that's there. Second and third. Oh, fuck. I just walked myself off a cliff. No. First person jumping. Let's go. What? I guess you guys can't see the chat box in game. Whoops. Skip one. Up we go. And across. Okay. Okay. Alright, cool. That's all of them. I almost walked myself off the edge again. Oh god. There we go. Done now though, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, thank you. And on we go. Yeah, okay, so that last video from today wasn't worth putting out. Yeah, bleeding subs, that's a pain. Not too bad, but still. Still public subscriber on that one, though. Interesting. Alright. I need to do Tails for the week. So I think I'll do a few of those as well. And then get into... Yep. Adventure coffer. Oh boy. Whatever will be inside. Probably literal dog shit, but we'll see. And the answer is... pastel green dye. Not the shittiest thing I've seen, but definitely not good. I'm going to switch to Gunbreaker for... yeah. For extreme stuff. Triple Triad, selling cards. Alright, Lunar Bahamut. And Sahagin. Now then. Tails, I got that one done. Cool. Now, Garuda, Leviathan, and Ramu. Okay. Okay. Where is it? Let's start with Garuda. Where is it? Up there. Cool. In order. From easiest to most difficult to solo, which granted isn't all that big of a difference, but, you know, still a difference nonetheless, so here we are. Alright, Garuda. Just to lead off with Bloodfist. Come on, let me at him. Oh. Gap closer didn't work. Guess I wasn't in range. Oh, come on. Right before I could finish. Well, I finished, but didn't really do much for me. Okay, just charge up more shells then. Alright. And she's dead. It's one of the good things about Gunbreaker. You can pretty much skip her. The entirety of her fight. Well, at least one more phase than you can on Paladin. Which is nice. Not having to worry about dealing with her. Alright, so then Ramu and Leviathan. Yeah, I'm just gonna... honestly, Red Mage is the better one to use for these two. Just fling spells. Just indiscriminately. Just fling the spells at him. Alright. Oh shit, Formidable's up in Excalibur. Cool. Alright, let me kill him now. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I very much did a dumb there. God damn it. Should have built them even. So whatever the hell I ended up doing. Alright, double heal. And this should pretty much be what does him in here. Oh. I fucked up the combo somehow. Must have repeated one of the parts twice. By accident. Oh boy. Okay, I have, you know, if it works, it works. I was getting a little low on health there. I was wondering what was I gonna do. But no, good to go. Which is nice. Alright, now then. Alright, then Levi. The most annoying one to solo of all the ARR fights by far and away. In an Endwalker, it's probably going to be about the same. Because no real increased power gain in 50 to 90, it seems. No, 50 to 80. Oh, that was dumb. I shouldn't have just... Well, I wasted Swift Cast and whatever the fuck this one's called. Acceleration. I might be able to turn it around. Alright. Still managed to get all my acceleration stacks, so... Yep. Shock that one. Elemental Converter, wow. Okay, go do your thing, Levi. Railing's gone. Okay, heavy is still applied, and I don't have Esena. Come on. Alright. Yep. It's a rather easy mechanic because it goes on the same speed as it does in Extreme. Not the time I would have hoped for, but, you know, what can you do? Alright, Dark Knight time. After I sell whatever cards I got, though, from those fights. Daggers in Wrathless Mount? Oh, nice. I need to go do all those at some point. I'm going to do the Four Lords soon. I'm planning on doing all the CNE stuff over the weekend. Probably not going to stream any of it, honestly. Alright, 1531. So, level 80 dungeon, Crystal Tower. I can do Final Coil to turn 2. We'll do that and then call it this for now. This is T10, right? Yeah. T10's not a big deal. It might be T11. I forget how many coils are before this. Alright. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Well, this one's easy as shit, though, so... It's only a matter of don't touch this one field and you're good to go. Then you gotta kill yourself and go back the other way, though, which is annoying. And down we go. Oh, just out of range. And now we just stand here. Riveting gameplay. Okay, field's deactivated. Alright. Hey Sammy, how's it going? Not much with me, but... You? Alright. Alright. 90 Dwarven Mithril Files. Why? Who put you up to that kind of torture? That's just nasty. Now I have to go the other way. Money? How much are they going for? Who walk before to those who walk after? Oh, this was dumb. I could have just gone the other way. File for the leave. Ah, okay. Do you get a bonus on the leave then? Because sure, there's more efficient ways. Just my thinking, though. Alright, down we go. Shoha is ready straight off the bat, which is nice. 3 per leave. Oh, So that's just a total of... Is that a total of 24k per leave, or... Yeah. I guess steady income is better, honestly. Wow, I can't wait for double Shoha, because that's totally gonna be useful. And not stupidly overdone. Alright. Two. One. Nope. Come on. Faster. There we go. Well, 70 Kenki right off the bat. Gonna feel bad for this guy in a second here. Yeah, this is the boss I'm thinking it is. Okay. Yeah, Kalia. He has one mechanic that I need to worry about, but other than that... Oh, fuck. No, I did a dumb... Saving that, Madare. Need to get rid of this heavy effect, man. Don't want to charge to there. Because that's death. I honestly kind of like that you can do these completely unsynced. As kind of broken as it is, it's actually a lot of fun and you get to test your metal in a way. Okay, Nerve Cloud. May as well use my third eye heal while I have it for the next couple weeks. Then it's gone forever. Cool. Invincible. And deleted. Come on, faster. Load faster. Alright. 5 out of 9, so I have to do 4 more. Yeah, I'll probably just do CT another time. Alright, let's actually do what I want. What I was thinking of doing. Gonna have to liven myself up. Alright, so over to Ishgard. I believe that's where they start. 60 to 70. Is it time for darkness? Indeed, it is time for the finale of darkness. Darkness. It surrounds me. All consuming. Alright, the Forgotten Knights. Seems some people don't like what I had to say about Endwalker being delayed. People mad that I'm like, why the fuck are you mad when you chose to take time off for a game? Alright, don't need to do anything for Nazi. No, that's Centurio. Nazi is the first. Alright, Sidurgu. Hello again. I have had an outfit change. Sidurgu is looking grim and dark as ever. Ah, Loki, fellow master of the dark arts. And yet that is but one of the many faces you wear. Slayer of gods, riders of dragons, savior of Ishgard, a hero by any measure who stood against Nidhogg on the steps of faith when others fled. A hero who walks in light and fights for greater cause. And a knight who walks in darkness and fights for the forgotten. A contradiction, some might say. Rubbish, I say, but you tell me, do you yet walk the path? I must forsake the abyss to... If I must forsake the abyss to serve the light, then so be it. Nah, fuck that. Darkness. I thought not. Then let us speak as comrades. Ishgard has seen much change in recent days, and many proclaim it to be the dawning of a new era of peace and prosperity, an enlightened age. Yet, as we both know, the brighter the light, the deeper the shadows. As Dark Knights, we remain vigilant for injustice, and be ever ready to defend the weak and downtrodden, now more than ever. It has been a while since we patrolled the streets of our fair city, felt the cobbles beneath our boots and so forth. A tour from the top might be in order. Why don't we start at the last vigil? I do not remember what kind of voice I did for him. Oh, we got the dancing Dark Knight already. The dancing Dark Knight and now the red Dark Knight. Because red is cool and blood and edgy. Ah. Bet you can't do that, Sidurgu. Huh? Alright. And on we continue. In Memories We Walked is literally the name of the quest. But what kind of memories? Grim ones? Forgotten ones? Oh, blood weapon, eh? Alright, and now to stand in place and wait for him. Because what else would I do? The Dark Knight animations? Yeah, they're good. So much edge. As you look on Fortom's manor, you but reflect upon your time in Ishgard, the comrades with whom you traveled, and those lost along the way. Hoshafant. That's literally it. Oh, and Yazel. Forgot about her. You seem distracted. Ah, right. You were a ward of House Fortom. Once upon a time. No, I suppose not. Oh, someone broke something. Huh. Damn this thing, but I swear I heard something in your pack break. My soul crystal. Bloody hells, is that your soul crystal? What happened to the other half? Frey took it, probably. Frey's just snapped it in half. Forgive me, it seems I'm the one responsible. Who the fuck is this little shit? I do not know you, boy. Name yourself. Mist, my lord. I'm no lord, and you're no mist. Don't think I wouldn't know a bastard of the broom by sight. I have a power which I can use to help those in need. Alas, this power requires a tremendous quantity of ether. I thought to draw on natural sources nearby, but in so doing I stole a portion of that contained within your crystal. Forgive me, please, forgive me. I will return it to you, I promise, but I must first ask that you allow me to use a portion. No, we kill the kid. That is the Dark Knight way. Murder the child. Mist, was it? Who do you want to help? Anyone, everyone. Look around you. Is not this world filled with sadness and despair? If I can free but a single person from their burdens. He means well enough. Why don't we help him find someone in need and give him a chance to use his power? Oh, bloody brilliant. Let's believe the mysterious boy with a mysterious power who mysteriously stole a portion of Loki's soul crystal. What could possibly go wrong? Frey actually had that last name. Well, it's your crystal, Loki. Either we deal with the boy here and now, or we go along with his plan. And since you're not reaching for your sword, I gather it's the latter. I don't even have my sword. What the hell? Congratulations, boy, you get your wish. We're not like to find any poor, unfortunate souls here, so I suggest we go head to Foundation. Because this is the rich area. And if we find no one suitable there, you are to return what you stole at once. Understood? Yes, my lord, and thank you for placing your trust in me. Why do I think this guy's going to be extremely, extremely annoying? Dancing. Dark Knight. What does this world come to? Oh yeah, I've managed to collect multiple pieces. Where is it? Of the Dragoon. I'm only missing one piece of the Dragoon, and then I will have all the Dragoon. And I can move on to more Dragoon. Alright, search Foundation. God, I've not slept properly in a long while. Alright, where now? Just right outside the Forgotten Night. Did we already find one? You have my assurances that remaining funds will be delivered soon. Surely that is enough to convince you to resume work. I've got a score of clients clamoring for me services. Clients willing to pay in full, in advance. I'd be a fool to put you ahead of them. I understand that, I do. But it has been an eternity since we first brokered this arrangement, and many of the clients with whom you speak have come to you but recently. I know this to be true. It's one thing to aid the Scholasticate, milady, but you've got to understand me position here. Bloody politics it is. No man lifts a chisel till we're paid in full. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to be. A blessed evening to you. Oh, I beg your pardon. I did not notice you standing there. As you may have overheard, I am funding the restoration of the statue of Saint Valerians. And as you may have guessed, it's not going well on account of my insufficient funds and my family's growing infamy. My cousin was Sir Ignace de Vesnant of the Heavens Ward. Okay, we kill her now. He served the Archbishop faithfully, together with those sworn brothers, great, goodly men who were complicit in terrible crimes, if Sir Imric and this warrior of light are to be believed. Ignace was distraught when he learned the statue had been destroyed by the Dravanians. He took it upon himself to champion its restoration, but because of these tales, others are reluctant to involve themselves. I do not know nor care if Sir Imric speaks the truth. Ignace was my cousin and a man of the Fury, and I will honor him by completing his legacy. Well, I'm not helping with that shit. Or so I once believed. Perhaps it is indeed beyond me. Sammy, you do realize it's like -3 Celsius in this city, at least. And you're just sitting in water. That's not going to go well. Oh, you're also in metal, so. We found someone, didn't we? I knew it. I knew we would. No, we didn't. I can help her. Yes, yes, I will make it right. I have the power. Come, let us not keep this poor woman waiting. I don't know. I say we just, we flip right on out of here. That's what sounds good to me. Oh, Shadowbringer's train. Cool. Do I need a hunt box? Nope. Hello, Millie. Is this child a friend of yours? The way he stares at me is somewhat... Do you wish to see your cousin again? Mist? Mist, what are you thinking of doing? Well, yes, I would love to see Ignis again. More than anything, but I know I will not. He walks in Halone's halls, I am certain. Nah, he's in the depths of fucking hell. Think of him, think of his face, of his smile, of his laugh. Remember every moment you shared, every memory, and hold that image of him in your mind's eye. And then go to a quiet place you shared where no one will come. Wait for me there. I really don't understand what this is all about, but since you seem so earnest, I will trust in you and do as you ask. There is a garden to the south of the tribunal of which we were both found. I pray you will explain all to me when this is finished. Go with her. I will go to Sidurgu and Riel and bring them with me. Then you will all understand what I can do and why you must help. That's a promise. If he starts bringing back members of the Heavens Ward, I'm just going to kill him too. Please, help me bring back the Archbishop and his cronies. Not sure about that one there, Chief. Sounds like a bad idea to me. Sounds like a very bad idea. Good thing I have a sword. And lasers. Dark lasers. Alright. Now then. And now we stand in place. Ah, your friend has arrived. He has brought companions, I see. No, it cannot be. Nope. Okay, kill this son of a bitch. Nope, nope, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Ignis, is it really you? Oh, praise Helone, you're alive, you're alive. My dear cousin, how it warms my heart to see you in good health. I pray you will forgive me for my lengthy absence. Don't be foolish, there is only joy to see you return. Come, we must go to your father and mother at once. How they will weep at the sight of you. I cannot. Better for them to mourn me as the son who gave his life in service to his archbishop and his home. I have heard that you yet labor to see this statue of Saint Valeriant restored. Know that I am grateful beyond measure. I am undeserving of your praise. For all my efforts, the statue remains a shattered ruin. Fuck, how did I misread that? I was somewhat dead. Yeah. But seeing you here, so full of light and life, fills me with renewed conviction. I will see it through, I swear to you. And if you have indeed done the things they say, then perhaps it will earn you a measure of forgiveness. I love you, cousin, now and ever after. Look after my parents, and yourself. I don't know how you did it, but thank you for bringing him back to me. But you must know he is not safe here. I pray you help him to flee the city. Killed at the hands of... Wait a minute, standing right there next to him. Yo, what's up, my dude? I changed my hairstyle since then. She's right. Ishgard is no place for a man of the Heaven's Ward. We will sneak him out of the city, the fewer the better. Meet us at Falcon's Nest after. We have much to discuss. Wait just a second here, Mist. You have a big sword. The person who killed me didn't have a big sword. Wait. How about this? Just give me 2 seconds. There, that better? Is that better? Does this remind you of anything? You know, it's you. Yeah, but with a new hairstyle. It's like impossible. It's like, sup. You have a big sword. The guy who killed me had a smaller sword and a round shield. 1 second. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Where is this fucker? Missed. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. For fear of being seen by the sentries, I bade the others go on ahead. We should hurry. The further they take Ignis from Millie, the weaker he will become. I pray we are not too late. No, let's be too late. The sooner he dies, the better. Become as gods. I mean, this cannot continue. Yeah. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. Oh, the swirling abyss. You tore a hole in... Did this fucker just tear a hole into the 14th? The 13th? The fuck you do, kid? Sudurgu, what do you have to say about this? God damn it. I should have known. Forgive me, forgive me. I should have known the magic would not sustain itself much longer. That which you see before you is Ignis, what remains of him. I can give their memories form, I can breathe them full of life and return them to their loved ones. But as the memory fades, so too does the magic. Ether, formless and free. That which I used to make Ignis and Millie whole. Draw your soul. Reclaim what was lost. Consume the abyss with Soul Eater. Where's Soul Eater? Do I have an ability called Soul Eater? Oh, yeah. His cousin doesn't know you're the Warrior of Light. It is finished. Good, I've had enough of this farce. Conjuring a simulacrum of a bloody Knight of the Heavens Ward in the middle of Ishgard. Fury take me, you are a fool. We're lucky to be alive. Your soul crystal's restored then. Nope. Or not. Missed. We had an agreement, boy. You were to return that which you stole. Forgive me, I return to you that which was used to give Ignis life, but as for the remainder... 4 more times! It is within my power to do this 4 more times. 4 more times and you shall be made whole. You have my word. Fuck you, kid. For a boy with such an incredible power, you are remarkably helpless. Not only did you rob Loki of his ether, you imposed upon him to find your people in need. You want to do good. You want to be a hero. You want to help people. Then why weren't you better prepared? I will never be a hero. I only wanted to help. It is not death itself we fear, but the unfinished story, the promise of what could have been, is enough to break a heart and a man. The shattered pieces of a life will never come together again. But if a glimpse of their loved ones grants them the peace they deserve, then I must. I must. It is your decision, Loki. You are the victim. Well, he's got my ether. I'm not about to let him out of my sight. Then you will continue to accompany me. That is a relief. Yeah, I don't have much of a fucking choice. We're not going anywhere, Mist. Oh, wait, wrong person. We're not going anywhere, Mist. Even Sid. He may look and act like a chocobo's arse, but he means well. Hey. Fine. I'm only trying to put the fear of the gods into the little shite. But by all means, go ahead and undermine my authority. Anyway, I'd rather not freeze to death out here in the snow. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and discuss what to do next. My vote? Murder. We murder the child and reclaim my ether forcefully if need be. Much like how I'm about to murder this deep eye, you see? It goes down nice and easily. Just a couple attacks and it's gone. Never to be seen again. Here, a follow-up demonstration. Just like that, I summoned in Frey, but a female one, and short. And off we go, on the Dark Lantern, because darkness. Alright. Alright, Sidurgu. Just what I needed. Another child to look after. My Dark Knight or a nursemaid. Even I don't know anymore. But times they are a-changing, and perhaps we Dark Knights must change with them. Long-held truths are becoming lies, and villains heroes. Though I should be glad if I never have to deal with another hero again. Hey! No offense, of course, but you are the exception that proves the rule. The righteous are all too uncompromising, and woe betide the man who offends their delicate sensibilities. If anything, I say you are too accommodating, but is your ether and soul crystal at stake? 4 times, he swears, but we shall hold him to it. Together. In the meantime, you may as well get some rest or attend to other matters. These two can keep themselves company. Maybe I'll find somewhere to take a nap, or a tavern to have a drink. Alright. Alright. Next. Oh, thank the gods, an adult. Let's go with that. Riel has been spending a lot of time with Mist, keeping him company and getting to know him and so forth. Not that there's much to know. He won't talk about his home or his past. Doesn't seem to have any interests or skills beyond conjuring elaborate illusions derived from memories. I have no idea how he does it either, and more importantly, I'm not even sure how we could take back the ether he stole. We may have no choice but to agree to his terms, unless you're content to carry half a soul crystal. I can hear you whispering, you know. Mist means well, and Loki and I are willing to help him. Why aren't you? I'm not willing to help, I just have no choice. I never said I wasn't willing. I'm still here, aren't I? Right then. We found no one suitable for the boy's needs here. Rather than return to Ishgard, I say we try someone new. Let's head to Tailfeather. Why Tailfeather? I'm not willing, I'm coerced. It's about right. This is exploitation. Alright, we do the cleave. And he does the dead. We do the cleave. Then the carve and spit. And he does the dead. Oh, we need to go to Tailfeather. Oh well. Flying across the zone for immersion. Yeah, that's more interesting to look at. Immersion. Or rather, immersion. Wow, look at how immersive that is. Because riding on the back of a bird would 110% be this smooth. I kind of think it'd be funny, you know, those theaters that you go to, and they have those seats that they sit in. These seats lift up, and they play a movie on a big screen, in front of you. And it's like fly over the U.S. or fly over Canada or fly over something. I kind of think it'd be cool to do a VR-enabled video called Fly Over Eorzea. That'd actually be probably really cool. I've always wanted to do something like that. It would probably be pretty easy. It would just be a matter of editing and getting shots that are actually engaging. I could probably do it pretty easily, though, with like a week. Fly over Aldenard. Fly over Othard. Life here is not easy, but is fulfilling all the same. That said, the hunters had no personal tales of profound tragedy to share. They did, however, tell me of an outsider recently brought here from Falcon's Nest. A prisoner, actually, a woman named Laudi. She's to atone for her crimes through hard labor, but the proctor has been zealous. He berates her constantly, and every day she bears fresh bruises. Well, that's fucked up. Guardian justice. I know it well. If this woman is performing various chores for the hunters, then it should not be hard to find her. Come, let us look around. So I can basically live here. Could you imagine having full dive FF14 VR? I'd never leave. I'd be like, alright, I need to make a couple million. Like a good amount of money. That way I can just be on life support for the rest of my life, hooked up to the machine in full dive. Now that would be cool. As long as the areas were far bigger and you could actually interact with the NPCs. Because otherwise it would be, like, the NPCs were AI. Otherwise it would probably be boring as shit. Try to say something to an NPC and they just say the exact same thing over and over. Yeah, that'd be kind of bad though, because if they were all AI, then it would be like, ah yes, the 1,000,001 Warriors of Lights. Or, oh yeah, only one of you is the Warrior of Light. You better hope you rolled a pretty good roll. Either way. Or better yet, they put you onto your own server. And you can invite people to it, but you're not on a public one. So you get to be the Warrior of Light, no matter what. Guaranteed. This is the place, isn't it? 14.2 for Full Dive VR. A new story and such, yeah. I don't know. It would be interesting. Insolent child, you are not to speak unless spoken to. Is that clear? Oh no. Oh, is that fucker abusing a kid? Oh, a young woman. She's not quite a kid, but... Yes, my lord, pray forgive me my impudence. That guy's like, what the fuck is going on over there? Do not play me for a fool. Your sins are beyond forgiveness. Sir Emmerich and his noble brethren may think you worthy of mercy, but I have seen your kind before. A swift death is more than you deserve. Okay. I have my sword. We can get you a swift death, buddy. Humph. A swift death is more than that bastard deserves. I can't imagine what she did to deserve this kind of treatment. Oh, wait, it's that bitch. Never mind. We can go ahead. Do what you want. It's the girl that drugged me. 7 hells. She's the one that led the protest at Falcon's Nest. The one that nearly put an end to the peace conference. And she poisoned you. Well, that explains a lot. Though if you of all people can find in your heart to forgive her, or at least forsake bloody revenge, then it's hard to look at this and call it justice. Her crimes were born of desperation and despair for the husband she lost. Perhaps if the two of them were to meet again. Don't be foolish. She knows he's dead. You only cause her pain. Pain is all that is left to her, don't you see? How they cry in the dark, how they mourn their dead, how it festers and spreads and corrupts them thoroughly. We have seen it, we have made it. We. So in other words, this fucker is another shard of me. Okay, great. Fine, fine, do what you will. Conjure her husband. But do not come crying to me when she curses you for your kindness. I'll not give the hunters cause to turn their bows on us either. Riel, take Miss into the woods and hide. Loki and I will free the girl. Oh, this is gonna be a fun little reunion. Rather, I will free the girl. She would know you at once and might misunderstand your intentions. We cannot risk the commotion. As for your part, no one is truly outside Haloni's grace, don't you think? Confront the proctor. Make us to the errors of his ways. If he is a good man, then he may yet repent of his wicked ways. If he refuses, then that is his choice to make, and he will have to accept the consequences of his actions. Doubly so if he bears steel, yes? Alright. It's time for murder. Bah! The very sight of you fills me with murderous rage. See to your duties. I must cleanse myself of these impure thoughts through communion with nature. Perhaps a spot of fishing is in order. Oh, fuck, he's one of those types. Now's our chance. Okay. Alright, Sudurgu, you went the wrong way, bud. Oh, Sammy's in a cage. So they got the dragon, eh? It's a bit smaller than I'm sure they were hoping for. Sudurgu, where are you at? I want to talk to the NPC. That should be funny. He's not in here. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother looking for him. Up we go. Randomish Guardian Man. I'm in danger. Yeah. Who are you and why do you disturb me? I am the Warrior of Light. A concerned adventurer objects to my treatment of a criminal. Ha! If only you knew her sin, she should have been thrown into witch drop. Alas, the Lord Speaker in his boundless wisdom and mercy demanded that we spare the woman's life. But rest assured I will see that her every waking moment is filled with misery and scorn. You presume to judge me, a man of the church? I will not be cowed by your threats. The Fury guide and protect me. The Fury guide and protect me. Ah, fucking hell. Well, you really want to do this? Okay, he does. Sammy, don't kill my... Don't kill. Mine. My annoying. And thus the final blow. Search for mist. Well, that guy's dead. Loki, why did you kill the Inquisitor? Imeric, let me explain. He was being a bitch-ass motherfucker. Understandable. Have a good day. Look, we have brought them together. We have made her whole. Oh, no. How she smiles. How her eyes sparkle. How beautiful this happiness. This death in detention it deserves. Understandable. Every night I dream of your face. I could have tried to stop you from going to the front. I could have begged and screamed and cursed, but I didn't. Because I knew you'd listen, and even if you forgave me for it one day, I never would. The arrow may have missed my heart, but I've been dead for a long time. All of this was just waiting. That's what I'd tell you, Stace, if I could, and then you'd say... You can't say stuck in that moment, Aloudi. You've got to go on. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to let me go. But I won't. If I do, who'll be left to remember the man you were, the soldier, the husband? I'm the only one that knows, and it's my duty to hold on to that as long as I can. That's what I'd tell him if he were here, but he's not. He'll never come home to me, so please, put an end to this, whatever this witchcraft is. Just put an end to it. She just not noticing me? Alright. Loki dokie. Was this all you're doing? No, it was this little shits. No, it was mine. Forgive me, I thought that I only wanted to. I was wrong, I see that now. You have every right to be upset. It's alright, boy, it is. I appreciate your kindness, even if it was misguided. You too, Loki. I blamed you for a lot of things. Hated you so much. Because I didn't know. To be fair, a lot of people hate me. I can understand it. Because you came back, and Stace didn't, maybe. Because you weren't him. They say the war's over now, but it never ends for people like you, does it? Nope. Every 2 years we get an expansion, which means I have to kill some things. Everything ends. Maybe, maybe not. But that's up to us, isn't it? Whether we carry it on or whether we carry it or don't. And something tells me you've not finished with it yet. Nope, Endwalker's coming. I know what you are. I heard the stories as a child, of the ones with neither shield nor sigil. Champions of the weak and the helpless, undeterred by the law of man or God. I couldn't stop you any more than I could have stopped Stace from walking out the door that day. So fight, damn you. Fight if that's what you want. Just don't squander the time in between. There's never enough. Right, I suppose I owe it to him to try and make the most of what I've got left too. So I will. Take care, and thank you. Can I kill her now? Or at least poison her? Like, revenge? She's gone. Reclaim your ether, Loki. Yoink. As the ether flows into your soul crystal once more, from the depths of the fading abyss you hear a whisper. Forgive me, in the end I could not make her whole. So much pain, so much loss, how it fills my heart and overflows. Maybe it is indeed beyond us, maybe it is not in our nature. You've still got 3 more chances, don't you? There's no need to be so bloody melodramatic. At least not out here. We should go back to Tailfeather. Your words did more for her than my illusion. Well, maybe it's because I'm not, you know, insane. She's still a good person, and so are you. I pray you both remember. What? Sorry, I just read a comment on my YouTube. You can do DRS with 48 people? When did that become a thing? I thought it was a 24-man. What the fuck? DRS is 48, man. DR is normal 24. Fuck, so I got it backwards in that video. Yeah, that's the annoying thing about doing an hour-and-a-half video, though, especially with the FF14 fandom, is that the tiny little mistakes, the tiny inconsequential ones, are the ones I get called out on. And they fill up the comments, and it's like, ugh, there's never enough time to proof check everything, and it kills me. On to the next, I would say, but Mist looks to be in no state to continue. Which means we'll be staying here for a time, taking in the fresh country air, and me and my little ones. Ugh. For what it's worth, I think that woman is better for what we did. Or at least as good as anyone can be after what she's been through. That's one way of saying we fucked up. Surugu is about to make a suggestion he will immediately regret. Ugh. Loki. I'd imagine you'd like to get back to it, and so would I. Unfortunately, Mist remains unconsolable. His failure with Laudi, such as it was, weighs on his mind. He's afraid of repeating the same mistake with others. And so, for lack of a better idea, I'm thinking it's time to pay another visit to those furry little shites in the churning mist. No! No! No, 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 no. No, not happening. No. I'm not going back to the fucking Moogles. I'm tired of them. What, but I can't imagine Mist helping a Moogle. My master used to take me to places like Mogholm when the city became too much. The fresh air, the quiet, the isolation. And yes, I've not forgotten how the Mughals helped Riel and me when we were moody and brooding. Though I would argue that we reconciled in spite of their intervention, not because of it. And she's laughing. Whatever you say, Sid. Whatever you say. Fucking Mughals. Don't worry, I haven't given up yet. How could I? You wouldn't. Fucking hate Mughals. I'm tired of them. It's like something serious is happening and like they're trying to figure something out. Mughals! Let's go talk to the Mughals. Good King Moggle, motherfucker. Why is it always the goddamn Mughals? Alright. Good King Moogle, good King Mog, Lord of all the land. Koopow! Right then, water under the bridge. No need for palms to be torn from heads and shoved down throats. Yet. Our miss is taking in the sights, I believe. Why don't you join him? I honestly kind of miss being able to just, ride around. Honestly, flying is kind of a detriment at times, I think. Because it's something special, especially when you first get into the zone, being able to rip around on your mounts. I don't know. I wish flying was more limited, or at least there was only certain flying mounts. There used to be. That's how it used to work. But then 4.3. And they're like, everything can fly now. It doesn't need wings anymore. It can just have feet. It can fly. It can be a giant fucking battle lion. Yeah, it indeed grows old. But then, like, the problem I feel with flying is that soon enough, after you get flying, the zones just become all trivial and the same because you're just going around the empty skybox. We get travel and then we get flying, but then the flying kind of rips away the immersion for the next 2 years. Or at least rips away the zone's uniqueness, because, like, for example, looking at Shadowbringer zones, which are all still rather flat, other than the Tempest, because the Tempest is a giant fucking canyon. Like, you still have all the elevation changes and the different vistas that you discover and the different angles, and then with flying, it's like, yeah, it's all the same. The wind in your hair, the sun on your face. Here you can immerse yourself in the beauty and the calm. And forget the horrors. Almost. How far we have come, you and I. The others, they hesitate, but you understand the obligation, the duty, the need for atonement. What happened to you? Is the whole thing about this that's like, it's the fallout of Heavensward and like the trauma of the Warrior of Light having lost people, and is the blue-haired elf supposed to be like a young Hosherfon? Is that what this is? Like, is this the piece of Hosherfon's memory that still lingers, just given form? Not exactly. Oh boy. We have lost so much, so many friends and loved ones, so many moments. We thought we could keep and preserve them, but we were left with anguish in the end. Time strips us of even this bitter reminder if we let it, but I cannot. This pain, this sadness, it is mine to bear, mine alone. I understand now. Their grief will be mine, and in return I will give them peace. But who and when and where, that is the question. Even we have our limits. Who did I lose? Everyone. No one. We've always been apart, have we not? Perhaps one day you will understand, and then you will share my loathing and contempt. Oh, forgive me. I have been away from the others too long. Sid will be worried. We must return to them at once. I mean, Hojvan never had long flowing hair. Oh, maybe he did as a kid. Maybe we saw a picture of him as a kid and that's the form that's Miss is taking. I don't know. There you are. I trust Miss had an ample time to reflect upon his mistakes. I have. I'm ready to resume my search for those I might help with my power. Difficult though it may be, I do not intend to give up. Glad to hear it. In that case, there's no need to remain here any longer. I say we leave this accursed place and never return. Finally, a good idea. Don't be silly, Sid. I say we show Mist more of the churning mists. We did come all this way, you know. Come on, there's the place I'd like to show you. God damn it. Now wait just a god's damn moment. You can't go running off on your own like that. You'll get eaten by a three-headed gobu. Riel! Riel! Well, he's just a dad at this point. Bugging me with the bleeding. Come on. They cannot have gone far. Watch out for the belligerent Dravanians and mischievous Mughals. Great. What do you have to say for yourself, Magi? Kupo? Is there another one of your friends, Kupo? Oh. I'm stuck. I'm sure the horse will figure out his way eventually. Look at him go. He's just running in place like a god. Full steam ahead. I've got to say, as far as zones go, this has got to be one of the worst. I mean, that side is really cool, but this side's fucking boring. When getting stuck on terrain amuses you. Yeah. Hey, Azrael. But yeah, you've got the right of it there. You've got the right of it there. Not the palm. I'm too young. Did you kill them again? Don't give me that look. If the little bastards didn't want their heads caved in, they shouldn't have tried to sneak up on me. Besides, they're still alive. You'll have to give me credit for holding back. Anyway, I lost sight of the children. I'm not sure which way they went. I'll head north and circle back towards the saw, and you head straight forwards there. The Void Arc? Yeah, I haven't done the Void Arc, so I don't have any context. I mean, this weather pattern's really cool, but... Isn't that just the Airy, though, right there? Or is that the Void Arc? I don't know. I'm gonna do Void Arc soon. I haven't done it yet. Something from that. Yeah, that's the Airy. Yeah, I thought that was the Airy. I guess I just haven't unlocked to see the Void Arc yet. I'll have to do that one of these days. Soon. I'm planning on doing all the remaining C&E quests this weekend. Because it's a 4-day weekend for me. You don't have to unlock it. Through the clouds below the landmass. Through the clouds below the landmass. Whale shaped. You can usually see it. No. I'm not too, on the northwest side of the zone. Okay, so it just flies around. I don't know, this Pegasus isn't very darkness. Oh god. Oh yeah, Azrael, what do you think of the Endwalker delay? Because I don't think you were here when we talked about it the other day. I want to murder some things. I don't mind. Yeah. I don't care either. God, I've been so, I've switched on the video that I made talking about just editing down the stream. I've put the, title, I put the word rant in and out of it like 4 or 5 times in the past couple hours. Because I'm like, I don't know if I want to put that there because it makes people think I'm being negative. But I'm not being negative. I'm being negative towards people being negative. So 2 negatives makes a positive, you know? He shouldn't have played, yeah. Honestly, that's concerning if anything. Granted, it's Yoshi P, so... like, I don't think he's not one to fuck us over. But any other game dev, and I'd be seriously worried that players had gotten way too complacent. Because, my god. Like, the other day, he's showing off these really cool armor sets. He shows off an Omega one. It's like, this is probably going to be on the Mog Station. It's like... It's like, seriously? How to get the Zadnor mount? Which one, Yoru? Oh, the one that I have on my goals before Endwalker. Basically, that one is acquired by completing, well, collecting all of the 50 field notes from the Bojin Southern Front and Zadnor. This mount was introduced with Zadnor, but it combines all of the Save the Queen zones. So by completing all 50 of these, you unlock the mount. It's a 2-seater kind of bike mount from FF that's heavily inspired by FF12. If that's what you meant. Otherwise, we can go into details on the other Zadnor and Bojin mounts if you are meaning one of those. Because there are quite a few at this point. Have you done all the fates in this zone? Don't think I've done any of the fates in this zone, honestly. I kind of avoid fates because I find them fucking boring. There's a few fun fate chains. I'll check it out then. A 4-person. Oh shit, super boss. That's cool. I've done one of those before. How goes the City of Dark Knight? I'm gonna fucking ban you, Deal. I'm gonna fucking. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Isn't Boja just fake grinding? Yeah, but it's more the atmosphere of Boja. I'm just saying it's normally better because you work up to the CEs, which I find a lot more engaging. Like, I like fates that are bosses, like world bosses, but like fates where it's like, oh, just do these couple mundane tasks. And with Boja stuff, I literally just turn on a podcast, zone out, and have fun. So it's the mindless grind of that I enjoy. You should have seen the look on Sid's face when the Mughals started singing and dancing. He was utterly speechless. Why were the Mughals singing and dancing again? It was stupid, really, but I guess you could say that Sid had become obsessed with trying to live up to his master's example, and for all the wrong reasons. He lost his family when he was younger than me. Sir Ompange took care of him, and Frey. But then they died too. It's just the 2 of us now. He was angry and short-sighted, but now, well, he's still both of those things, but not as much as before. So that's progress, I suppose. Sid's master was very dear to him, wasn't he? Oh, thank the gods. You shouldn't have run off like that. Do you wish to see him again? Your master? Huh? Where's this coming from? What has Rio been telling you? I mean, there's much I wish I could have asked him before he passed, but... Wait, no, don't you dare, you little shite! That's one way to handle this. Oh, Sid. Charming as ever, I see. Oh, the Dark Knight 70 gear. Edgy Elzen. Master! And this must be Frey's successor. A worthy one, I have no doubt. My name is Umpagne, and it's an honor and pleasure to meet you, Loki. Hey, this guy's cool. He's polite. He's an elf. You did well to come so far on your own before meeting Sid, and together you have both grown so much, in mind and body and soul, as Dark Knights and as true heroes. It's It's either Ompagne or Ompagne. Pain or something. Yeah. Ompagne. Who knows? It's French. There was a time when I was hailed as a hero too, for deeds meritorious, what the fuck, in the defense of Ishgard and in the name of the Fury. A brave and true temple knight I was, slayer of countless Dravanians, a commander beloved and respected by his men. They would follow me into the seventh hell. And indeed, that is where I led them, time and time again. They would fall, and I would earn the accolades. And then they would give me more green boys with dreams of glory. Green boys with red blood, spilled on white snow. Again and again and again. And then one day I couldn't. I couldn't remember the first one's face. I had forgotten the face of the first boy who gave his life for me. That was the day I left the Temple Knights. I know that tale by heart, but not the tale of what came after. Why, goodly man with titles and wealth, a man who could have lived out his days in quiet comfort. Why that man chose instead to walk the path, and to once more accept 2 children into his care. Aye. You asked me that very question long ago, and I told you that one day you would understand, when you were older and wiser and stronger. Shall I put you to the proof, Sid? And see if today is that day? No. Ugh. You always were fond of your tests. Now, don't be cross. You've only yourself to blame. These are your memories, remember? But of course you do. The point is, deep down, you wanted this. And while there's no substitute for the genuine article, you could do a lot worse. So do me this honor, all of you. One last dance with the dead. Show me the man you have become, Sidurgu of the Obsidian Heart. Okay. Murder time, murder time. Hold nothing back, you 3. Show me your all. You heard the man, Loki, with me. Ah yes, visual effects are going everywhere. This is awesome. Is that the best you can do? Maybe this will help. They're going after Riel. Help her. Okay. Sid's memories are trying to kill Riel. If that doesn't say something about his relationship, I don't know what does. Alright. Die faster. You swore an oath, Sid, did you not? What will become if you fail to uphold it? Oh hey, you got your second AoE. Yes, I do have my second AoE now. But not in this fight. No, that's still locked. Because this isn't a level 72 or 74, whatever the fuck. 72. Oh. I should have killed that, shouldn't I? Oh, I did it dumb. Well, Alright, let's try that one again. No. Mine. Riel, get out of the way. This is what you call the AoE. I mean, there's nothing really else to call it. He said be sundered. Oh god, he's in on the plot. He destroyed the worlds. This bastard. Do you know what you've done? That was relatively easy. Wasn't one hit easy, but it was pretty damn close. Alright. Get back here. I ran away. Okay, so I've let both of them die. As you can see, I am a fantastic friend and comrade. You know, I'm just absolutely great for them, you know? Nothing has ever gone wrong at all. Alright, let's try that again. Third time's the charm, eh? Oh god, it's so simple it hurts. The rotation, I mean. Just because, I don't know, I could be completely wrong here, but the general rotation for Dark Knight is literally just a 1-2-3 with pryos. Use your OGCDs when they're available. Try and always keep your mana up, that way you can always spam your Edge of Darkness, or whatever the fuck it's called, as much as possible. And always go for Blood Spiller, or Quietus, I think they're called, when you have the ability to. So, literally just pryos. I could be very wrong, that's just what I get from playing it so far, just leveling. Of course, actually trying this out in extreme stuff soon will be more interesting. I got you, my boy. This time I will not fall. You will not fall. We will... Okay. Yeah, both of our health. You never were one to hold back. Sid, are you alright? Hold on. We're still here, old man. What else have you got? Maybe don't call the guy that's trying to kill us old. You know, you might just embolden him. Why is he telling me to help Riel? She's your problem, mate. Get out of the AoE, Sid. This is where Sid dies. Plot. This is how I somehow inherit Riel. Alright. You've exceeded all expectations. Collect this reward. What? Sid, okay, no, that's not a fail. Sid, speak to me, Sid. I'm still your opponent. Defend yourself. He's gonna kill Riel too. Oh no, he's just gonna go into full-on AoE mode. But I'm just gonna do the good old-fashioned murder. Magnificent look. You're be proud. You want me to do the mechanic? No. I'm just gonna kill you with damage. That's how this is gonna work, old man. Who's not even alive. Idiot. Well done, Loki. Well done indeed. Frey would be proud to know that you carry on his legacy. And mine. And Sid. Sid, my boy, my beloved boy, you nearly had me. Oh, spare me your sympathy, you bloody shade. I lost, and that's the end of it. You kept Riel and Loki out of harm's way, Sid. You did well. Learn to shut up and take the compliment. You asked me once why I chose to walk the path. Why I chose to look after you and Frey, even though, deep down, you already know. But, since I lost, I owe you the answer from my own lips. I was angry. Angry with the Temple Knights, angry with myself, angry with this twisted world where good men die for nothing. I was seeking justice for my boys and forgiveness for my sins. I saved lives and punished the wicked, and for a time, that was enough. But nothing lasts forever, does it? A man ought to have a legacy. I failed my boys as a Temple Knight, but you two were my second chance. I would teach you everything I knew, everything I learned from my mistakes, so that you wouldn't have to make them. I would send you out into the world to do great things, and maybe it would all balance out. Well, that's all I have to say about that. You know what comes next, don't you? Though I suppose I ought to give you a word of advice before I disappear into a puff of smoke. I am your predecessor's master, after all. People like us will never know peace. Every moment brings us closer to death, those of our enemies, our loved ones, and yes, our very own. The fear of death is what keeps most men alive, that dread, that desperation to escape the inevitable, if only for a little longer. But we're not like most men. We have seen what awaits us beyond the abyss. We have tasted that despair, bathed in that oblivion. We have wept rivers for our dead and cursed their gods for their cruelty. That is our sword and our strength. And that is why you may one day stand above us all. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Take care, Sid. Be nicer to the girl and try to be less of a chocobo's arse. Oh, for the love of... The little smirk on his face. Good deal on Syria's greatsword, very cheap on Behemoth. Ah, really? Let's see it then. Since you're just hanging out here too now. Alright. Ah, fuck. That's actually really cool. Is that the one with the, Is that the one that does the, rippy cord thingy? Yep. Alright, mine. Gib darkness. Thank you for darkness. As the ether flows into your soul crystal once more, from the depths of the fading abyss you hear a whisper. Good, good. Glad to see it all worked out in the end. As for you, Mist, I distinctly recall telling you not to do that. Forgive me, had I known it would come to violence, oh, fuck you, Ymira. Don't you dare start pouting. I'm annoyed, and sore all over, but it's nothing that won't heal with time. All I ask is that you promise not to do it again without warning and consent. Memories can be powerful and painful. In more ways than one. That said, he was right. I've only myself to blame. If I thought I could defeat him, I would have. But I didn't think I had a chance, and so I didn't. Ugh. His injuries are worse than I thought. We should hurry back to Mogholm. For a moment I was certain he would fly into a fury. Could it be that he's grateful for the experience after all? I'll drift on mist, that'd be nice. There is still hope. Redemption is not beyond us. I missed a line by accident. Oh, mist is gone. And you missed your chance. Kill me. Alright, that's where I wanted it earlier. Fuck. I try to edit it and just snaps on, so oh well. It's a little annoying that it's slightly covering that stuff, but you know. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal. Alright. Are we done with these goddamn Mughals? Ugh. I'm afraid Riel is right. I'm going to need some time to recover. I'm not fit to travel in my condition. Which means... Oh, gods help me. I'm gonna have to stay with these furry little shits even longer. 2 more times, was it? 2 more times and we'll be finished with this boy's crusade. Not soon enough. Loki, be a dear and punch a Moogle for me, would you? I'll punch several. At once. Thoughts on the quests? They're not bad. Nothing all that special so far, but definitely better than the other ones. Like, the thing about Dark Knight is that honestly, I do feel like by what I've done so far, they are very much overhyped. Like, you can, like, as someone who writes a lot, you can tell. Like, if you've written a lot, you can tell these kinds of little, and you study literature stuff, you can see the little tricks that they use and the way that it's impacted people that have experienced it and why. So you can definitely tell that the original Dark Knight stuff, the 30 to 50, it's not all that great outside of some of the dialogue that is very... outside of some of the dialogue, which makes little to no sense at the time, but in the context of the ending, which was handled extremely well, it makes and puts all that dialogue in retrospect. It elevates everything before it. It's something that FF14 does quite a lot. For example, how they managed to redeem the time that you used to play ARR by having the way it builds and the way everything is important. The concept is great at the very least. Yeah. Like, the concept of these is really cool, and the concept is great, and I think the execution overall is quite well done. But since it's confined to being a side quest chain, and because it's in a game like 14 where they have where it's very limited on what exactly they can do for actual quest, like objectives, it's handled really well in context of the game it's in. That's my thoughts anyway. Just raw and unfiltered. Like, another thing about this, I think with some of the scenes so far, it could have been elevated even further with music choice, and the music choice has been... the music choice hasn't been the greatest in this questline. Mist has been waiting for you a long time. As you can see, Sid is yet to fully recover from his bout with Sir Ompane, Ozane, whatever the fuck his name is. And there is no telling how much more time he will require. But my quest will brook no delay. If we must seek out another soul in need of succor without their assistance, then so be it. Do you agree? Sure. Then we are of one mind. Now then, where shall we begin our search? War is perhaps the greatest source of a man's misery. So much death and destruction. A battlefield, perhaps. Yes, yes, the slaughter you bore witness to at Castrum Oriens is precisely that of which I speak. A tragedy which tore apart the lives of every man and woman it touched. My mind is made up. That is where we must go. Seriously? If I had it my way, I'd not let you out of my sight. But again, it is your soul crystal at stake. I'm only here to help you reclaim your ether. If you think you can look after him by yourself, then by all means. For me, I think I've finally regained enough strength to make the return journey back to Ishgard. When you finish in Girabania, come and find us at the Forgotten Night. So I'm guessing that you'd need to have completed the Castrum Oriens raid for this to actually... Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess if it's Baelsar's Wall, it makes sense. I thought it was thinking the other Castrum in the zone. The one with the giant flag. Ah, yes, access to the level 60 zone. Level 60 to 62 zone. At the level... what quest? The level 68 quest, yeah, sure. Hello, Mist. Castrum Oriens, how it buzzes with life. So many brave soldiers resolved to do their duty no matter the cost. But I've no doubt there will be a cost, and it will be most high. For no man is beyond the reach of fate. Death will not be denied. This place, it weighs on me. Anywhere but here I would search. Water. Oh yeah, quick poll, guys. Do you care if I do the remaining Hildebrand quests on stream? Because honestly, those videos have done shit, so I don't have the incentive to do it no matter what. But if you guys want to see it for like stream cut, then I'll just do it on stream. Then why'd you drag it specifically here? Yeah. Like, I'm fine going either way with the Hildebrand stuff. It's just probably not going to edit the rest of it down because it is not done well. I'd like to see it. Alright then. I'll have to pick a day where I'm more high energy though. Like today I'm really tired because of what unfolded last night at hockey. I'm down for Hildy now or later, your choice. Alright, cool. At the hockey game I was playing in yesterday, 2 giant fights broke out, which was interesting. That was certainly interesting. I don't know if anyone here knows anything about hockey besides me, so I'm not even going to try and explain it, but... Basically, what happened is we all poured over the boards and started punching the other team. So much shit happened. There was this one case where I got checked and almost started a bit of a fight. Because this guy taking the face off across from me was like, I can't... Now, we were up... we left the city to go to, like, some country town. And they were playing up that they were country kids and we were city kids and how we were going to lose because they're tougher. So this guy on the face-off dot says, I better win this face-off because I have a hot girlfriend in the stands. So I replied with, yeah, I bet anything out here in the country less than 2 generations inbred must be a 10 out of 10. I thought it was a funny comment. He didn't. Come to share the fire. I would stand to greet you, stranger, but my legs, my eyes, the whole of me is not what it once was. Oki, I know that name. And that voice. By Rauga, you're still alive. Praise him. Praise him. Who is this man on the verge of death? Is he your friend? Nay, nay. Though I'm flattered that you would think so. This man made medicine for me long ago, at the behest of Captain Meffred, when we were still in Quarry Mill. If I'd kept it all for myself, I'd have made a full recovery, but I couldn't. I had a dear friend, you see, and so I made a choice. He got better. I didn't. Ended up working for the Griffin, he did, as a right-hand man even. But like all the rest of us who went to the wall, he never came back. The irony of it. That I'd be the one to outlive them all. If only for a little while. And so I sit here and await the reckoning, as I rot from the inside out. The husk of the freedom fighter I aspired to be. No, no, this is not the ending you deserve. I will not allow it. The man he spoke of, the one with whom he chose to save at the cost of his own. That man is proof of his nobility, if he were here. Missed. Do you wish to see him again? Your dear friend? Hodot. Aye. More than anything. But there's no point in praying for the impossible. He died with the rest. I'm sure of it. He was the Griffin's double. And one of his top commanders besides. Ooh. You're a kind boy, you are. And I'm grateful for the company in these twilight hours, but there's no need to trouble yourself further. My time is nearly spent. Then spend the remainder of them thinking of better days, Galleon, and not dwelling on the deaths of me and mine. God, strike me down. Hodot, no. No, it can't be. There's not more than a trick, an illusion, a lie. But even if it is a lie, hear me, Hodot. I have a favor to ask of you. One final favor for a dying fool. Return to the Reach, to Bloodstorm. Offer a prayer to our brothers there. I will, Galleon. You have my word. We should talk. Outside. Missed you, absolute cunt. Yeah, that's, not far off. Oh, you have a little separate fire, you don't want to steal his? That's nice, Sammy. Tales of loss and fire and fate. To Mefford and Galleon, you were larger than life. I always wanted to meet you, and here we are. No, I reckon this doesn't really count, does it? If only I could go back and tell myself what a blind, bloody fool I was to place my trust in the Griffin. Maybe then Galleon wouldn't be dying alone. Listen, he hasn't got much time. I'll lead the way. The wilds between here and the Reach aren't too dangerous, but as you can see, I'm unarmed, so I'll not be any good to you in a fight. Nor will I fear. We will have to rely solely on you for protection. My sleep work in the morning. Alright, thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. I've no doubt you can keep us safe. You're the bleeding warrior of light, after all. Let us be off. Oh god, the quest is literally called We Can Never Go Home. I just realized that. Oh, that's sad. Well, I have my all my AoEs here, so. These guys don't have much of a chance. Storm of blood, born from blood of our fallen brothers. Time stand still. Alright, get up. Strong as ever, eh? Stronger even than you were that day, I reckon. They say that when the Griffin's men realized you were coming to stop them, they grew panicked and unsure. How could they take up arms against a man they hailed as the hero of Eorzea? A hero who had personally intervened in their lives for the better. Some stood their ground and died then and there for it, I imagine, while others looked the other way and tried to find some more Imperials to kill. I pray I wasn't foolish enough to try and fight you. I owed you better. Magic's starting to wane. Oh no, I get what's happening. It's not starting to wane because they're getting further away. It's starting to wane because the memories are dying along with Galleon. Isn't that what's going on? I'm fine. I just got dizzy all of a sudden. We have to hurry. Do you hear me? We have to make it to the Reach. After these fights, cutscenes. All right, let's go. Let's go talk to Galleon then. Why don't we? God, I don't know why. I think out of every expansion, Stormblood has the best zones. Like, in terms of design, Stormblood is the best ones, in my opinion. Like, and it's not even close. Let it go with Hodart. He has to make it. I've not left but this. Alright, so nothing really different to say there. Alright, let's see. I made a promise to Galleon. I will not fail you, brother. It cannot be the distance. We haven't traveled far enough yet. A man's memories cannot outlive him. I told you he hasn't got much time. And neither do I. I'll hold on as long as I can, but in the end, it's not up to me. God, with all that's happening, I swear to God, if at the very end they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring back Hoshafont for Loki. Or they bring back Hoshafont for the Warrior, because I don't give a shit. They bring back Hoshafont for the Warrior of Light, I swear to God. Alright, let's go check that flavor text then. Then we'll return back here. That didn't change. Alright. Yeah, they're heading over to Rauger. Almost there. Alright. So close. Hodart, you must go on. You must make Galleon whole. Remember, Hodart.
Don't you think I know that? He saved my life. And we all went and died for naught. For naught. All we ever wanted was to go home. Oh, come, ye wayward brothers, bereft of hearth and home. Beneath yon burning star there lies a haven for the bold. Raise up your hands and voices, let fill your hearts with pride. Above the churning waters we stand strong and unified. We can still go home. Even now, after everything we have done, we can still go home.
He didn't make it. Let's go see what Galleon has to say. Or rather, go see what's left of Galleon. Oh boy. Alright. Thus let me live, unseen, unknown. Thus unlamented let me die. Steal from the world and not a stone. Tell where I lie. I think that's the only somewhat important character to die during Stormblood. It's pretty impressive. The only guy to die in an expansion about war.
He fell and would not rise. He began to shake and he was so close. He could have made it. He should have made it. How cruel the gods to tempt us with this promise of redemption. We did not fail. They failed us. They failed us. I. Forgive me. Forgive me. My failure is my own. I had my chance and I squandered it. Reclaim that which is yours.
Sorry about that. I had to do something. The two of them really hit a chord for me during this quest. Yeah, that legitimately was sad. The march towards death. The march of a memory. That's probably the best Dark Knight quest so far. It is not finished. Not yet. You will come and pray with me, won't you not?
Ralger's Reach. God, I really do love the Fringes as a zone, though. Like, the theme that plays is just so fitting for everything that happens there. And what the land is like. Just barren and desolate, bereft of hope. Now that's how you build atmosphere with music, I've gotta say. Alright. Praying to Ralger the Destroyer, eh? A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep. For no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Yeah, the locks is one. The one in the locks is really good too. What good are prayers to the dead? They have not ears to listen, nor eyes to see or hearts to console. Naught remains of them save fleeting recollections soon lost to time into the abyss. We are left only with pain, a lingering sadness for names and faces consigned to oblivion. How are we to withstand this relentless onslaught which threatens to consume us? If there no truth but this, that all man must die. Is this our world to suffer or to shape? The world is what we make of it. I by my sword, that is my truth. Indeed. We are only bound by the gods' law by choice. We cannot save everyone, can we? Sometimes it is all we can do to save ourselves. That line is familiar. Does any of it matter? What if aught have we wrought by our hands? One last time, I gave you my word, and I mean to keep it. But know this, every intervention has come at a cost. A sacrifice. When I have finished, naught will remain of me. But it does not have to be. For all our faults, for all our failures, we have made a difference. All the lives we have shattered, we can make them come together again. Time and death are true enemies, need hold no power over us. I can make a place for you in my world. You need only ask. It's Frey. We should go back to Ishgard. You must miss Sid and Riel. That kid is very, very similar in how he conducts himself to Frey. So, in his dialogue. So, I'm willing to put everything on the fact it's basically a repeat of Frey. Alright. Alright. Because why would you? But there was a note about Galleon and Hodard in the infirmary. Really?
What does it say? Like, if you know what it says. That's pretty damn good attention to detail, though. Loki, I pray your trip to Girabani was productive. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I'm glad you reclaimed more of your ether. I but wish the circumstances hadn't been so depressing. For Mist's sake, we shall have to see how he is feeling when he returns. No. As far as I'm aware, he's yet to return to Ishgard. He certainly isn't here, as you can see. Oh, God damn it. Don't tell me he decided to run away again. And just when I was beginning to trust the little bastard. No. I could still be wrong. He's earned a little trust. A few days' worth, no more. Alright, the final one. You knew from the first that there was only one way this could end. That's the same quest text as the end of the level 51. Alongside Hodart, but Hodart was scratched off the record, so he'd been forgotten from history as the right hand of the Griffin. Interesting. God's damn it, Mist. We're going to have to track him down and make him return the remainder of the ether he stole from you, aren't we? He said that when he was finished, naught would remain of him. Bloody vague and ominous, to say the least. We'll just have to press him for answers when we find him. You last saw him at Rauger's reaching Girabanya, yes? We'll start there. I'm going to, and I won't take no for an answer. Sid's gotten better, but he's a long way from fully recovered. Besides, you'll need someone to help you do the talking. Sid's no good at it. Alright then. Just shrugs his shoulders. Yeah. My soul crystal still looks like it's full. Let's see that though, since I have to go back to the Reach. So he's just crossed off the list. I don't know if that's a mercy or not, because he no longer has to be remembered for his actions that he made that he did so unbeknown to him, but at the same time he's basically scratched off the record. Nope, he almost brought about destruction with Shinryu. Yeah. Oh, God. That's why Stormblood is probably my second favorite expansion before. Honestly, the more I sit back and, like, think back on it, the more I come to appreciate Stormblood more and more. Like, honestly, I think it's legitimately neck and neck with Shadowbringers in a lot of aspects, and I think it surpasses Heavensward in most. Finish the quest, but I don't know. Where is it? Did you choose to go look in the infirmary, or did you just find out about this after? Probably was here. Ah, yes, I remember the long-haired boy, very curious, with many questions about the nature of ether. He conversed with one of the Adder conjurers for a time. I know not what they discussed, but from his expression I gathered it was important. Should be next to the female doctor. Well, apparently not. Maybe the one in here? Oh no, that's a fighter. Interesting. Dun, 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 dun. What's that? You're looking for that boy too, are you?
I was watching some birds late the other night when I heard someone skulking about behind me. Forgive me, I heard him saying before he runs off and disappears into the dark. Then I realized it's quiet. Too quiet, eh? Sleeping birds make noise, and mine ain't. 'Cause they're dead. Every last one of them. No wounds or any other obvious marks, but there they lay. Like the life was sucked right out of them. I don't know how or why he did it, but there's no denying that he did. I demand recompense. If you find him, you bring him to me. No, fuck you. Your birds are dead. That's how things go sometimes. Alright, here's the last guy. Looking for a young boy with long blue hair, you say? Reckon I would remember someone like that if they were to come this way, and I don't. Spoke with a fellow before me during the changing of the guard, as we do, and he made no mention of anyone matching that description either. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. You know what'd be cool that I just thought? Completely random. They should make it so that you can add hairstyles and colors on glamour plates. I think that would be a good idea. Our inspector returns. Tell us. Have you learned aught of Mist's whereabouts? Seen conversing with a conjurer and possibly killing chocobos. Not sure what to make of that. Though we can be sure he stayed here for a time. But perhaps no longer. We learned but moments ago from Gillo here that a boy matching Mist's description was seen leaving the breach. Here's for the peaks, and so are we. Are the two of them? Yeah. God, the peaks is such an amazing zone too. Ooh. No visible injuries, no bleeding. Aye, it is as Riel says. These beasts died for no discernible reason, just like the chocobos that man in the Reach claimed Mist somehow killed. But it doesn't add up. Other than his singular magic, Mist was utterly helpless, unless... Was he always capable of this? But we know the answer already. He stole your ether when we first met. Even if he could do it, even if he did do it, why? We'll ask him when we find him, and this time you'll let me do the talking. Search the east. Rio and I will head south. We'll meet in between if we find naught, and if we do, either you will come to our aid or we to yours. Honestly, I kind of hope, like, Endwalker's a 3.5, 4-year expansion, and they can just rebuild the entire game again on a new engine. Or just port stuff over to a new engine where they can just focus on that. I think that'd be really cool. As you survey your surroundings, you observe not out of the ordinary, but on the edge of hearing, you hear a whisper to the southwest. New Game Plus for that note? What do you mean? Oh yeah, I guess that is possible. Play through the entirety of the Dark Knight just to get that one New Game Plus quest. Oh. Are you kidding me? No. 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 This again? Oh god, Riel. No, mother. Miss, you son of a gun. our compromise. Oh boy. Seven hells. I hate being right. On your guard. Mist has shown his true colors. The ether or whatever else he took from those beasts has given him tremendous strength. Contrary to his earlier warning, conjuring another simulacrum wasn't the end of him. And all the wonderful people he had to pluck from our memories, he chose Ystrad de Calino. He knows why we're here, and this is his answer. He summoned the mother that haunts Riel in her dreams and sent her screaming from her bed.
Forgive me, Sid, but you gave me no choice.
Say your name. Your real name.
Shall I ask you the same? Who holds the reins?
That matters not. We are complicit, you and I. Can you even remember why you came here? Can you even remember how many you killed? How many lives shattered? How many stories ended? Upon the surface of the crystal are carved the sins of Dark Knight's past, and yours are beyond counting, beyond fathoming, without end. Justice is an excuse, nobility is a lie, murder is murder. But it's not murder if you're killing yourself in self-defense, though. If you're killing, if you're killing others in self-defense, that's not murder, normally. And though we are most definitely not without fault, it is the cruel, indifferent world which has made murderers of us all. But we need suffer no longer. I sought to make these broken souls whole, one by one, when in truth the solution was much more simple. A world beyond pain and suffering and anguish and despair. A world beyond death. A world in which we never bid farewell to our dearest friends. Amaret. And how many beasts will you need to kill to make this world of yours? How much ether will you consume to see it through? Bloody self-righteous sophistry from a mewling whelp. So your brilliant plan is to fill the world with simulacra... I can still not pronounce that. Simulacra... What the fuck? Of the dead, is it? And somehow that's supposed to make everyone happy. Well, you're right about one thing. I'll grant you that. This world is brutal, uncaring, without logic or justice. No justice but that which we make for ourselves, and I'll be damned if I give it up so you can force your illusions upon us all to assuage your guilt. Did you not find comfort in your reunion with your master? Even though you knew it was a lie, did it not help you unburden your soul? To find a measure of peace in this madness? I am not your enemy. Not then, or now. I will not fight you. All I ask is that you leave me to do my duty. It's never too late to turn back. You are still a good person. You can still be a good person. Frey. So this is your answer. Maybe you cannot accept what needs to be done, but I can. Goodbye. Simulacrum? Yeah, that's stupid. Simulacra, stuttering 10 times over is how you pronounce it correctly, obviously. Well, he's get to kill your street again. Oh, this is the greatest lie of all. We have to end it. I remember every face. They are watching and waiting. Just temple knights. Is that it? Ill bird. Livia, San Junius, Cape Westwind, bitch. So many broken by this world, and then by you. So many. Woe betide the man who stands opposed to the warrior of light, for death will be his reward. Death for him and his kin and all that he holds dear. Woe betide the man who stands with the warrior of light, for death will be his reward. Death for him and his kin and all that he holds dear. Like sands through the hourglass, everything we fight so desperately to protect slips through our fingers. And what remains? What remains? Is us. Only us. And the memory of our sin. To walk this path is to suffer, to sacrifice. Listen to my voice, listen to our heartbeat. I tire of this charade. Come out here, buddy. Serve, slay, slave, slay. I've sins aplenty, aye, but regrets? Not so much. And if he wouldn't listen to me, the embodiment of good sense and pragmatism, then what hope could you possibly have? A house divided cannot stand, you know. This childish rebellion ends now. What in the seven hells is this? A compromise, I suppose. Our dear friend here refused to let me take the reins, but I wasn't about to stand idly by that while that imbecile tries to do whatever it is he was trying to do. No hard feelings about White Brim, eh? Promise not to stab you in the back. It'll be just like old times. A Dark Knight needs a sword. Take mine. No. No, this is wrong. This is all wrong. I offer you peace, restitution, a chance to make amends. Do you not think you are above it? Do you not think that a reckoning will be postponed indefinitely? The Warriors of Darkness. Heaven's Ward. When it comes, I shall welcome it with open arms. But today will not be that day, and you will not be the judge. Da 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 da. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let me kill him. Let me at him. We deal with the dross, then the boy. A simple plan. They are legion. These are not victims. These are people who deserve every single bit of what came to them. The fucking Heaven's Ward. Again and again and again you killed. You feel nothing. No. But you, boy, I deny. Yours is the coward's way. It bleeds like any other. Not to deny. Oh god, this is so cool. Or the Throne of Bones, he wait. Ardbert! Ardbert, I'm sorry, buddy. You bested them before. I'm sorry, Ardbert. Listen, I don't want to do this, Ardbert, but I don't have much of a choice, bud. Yeah, beat up the child happily. Ardbert, man, I'm really sorry, buddy. You see, this one's an illusion. Why couldn't I have summoned Ardbert as well? That would have been cool. Why? Why won't they answer? He's grown too weak to summon more shades. Okay, so Frey and I are an absolute freaking wrecking crew. Oh, you want to use a limit break, eh? Feeling really cool, eh? Not happening. Think you're cool, huh? Die. Sir Zephyrin. The biggest bastard of them all. The chorus falls silent in the abyss. Finish it, Loki. Use Soul Eater. That's Soul Eater, right? No. Make us whole. What's Soul Eater again? Oh, this is. A reckoning will not be. Cool. Had to beat up the Heavens Ward and my friends, so that way, one part was good, the other part not so much. Could have done without the last bit, but you know, they come together. Is he gonna turn into me too? Forgive me, forgive me. I ask, I beg, I pray, but it never comes. It won't so clear. Again, they go to join the multitude in the black oblivion of the abyss. Such is our lot. Such is the fate of all who are born to suffer and die. Screenshot. Do not seek forgiveness, for it will not ease the burden. It weighs as it should. But what of the lost? Do they not deserve to live again? They do. In our hearts and in our souls and our memories. No one likes having to say goodbye, but it's part of life. That's what makes the time we share together so precious. You can't obsess over the mistakes of the past, or you lose sight of the future, of the people still with us who need us more than ever. The greatest strength is born of flame in the abyss. Echoes in truth that once so clear. Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Listen. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Thank you. That is all I've ever wanted. So this is it. One last parting. One final farewell, after a fashion. In your darkest hour and the blackest night, think of me, and I will be with you, always. For where else could I go? Who else could I love but you? Alright. So they're both going back into the depths. I think this just goes to show the Warrior of Light needs serious therapy. It'll be right there on the note. Oh boy. Suga, Sidurgu, and Ishgard. All the way back to Ishgard, eh? Alright. And now to claim that which is ours. Gear. Because gear is good. You'll forgive us for returning to Ishgard ahead of you, I hope. I, needed some time to think on everything that happened in Girabania. I won't pretend to know everything you've been through in your life. A man can never truly understand what's in another's heart. And probably not their own, for that matter. I'm pretty much rambling at this point, but I suppose what I'm trying to say is that I'm grateful for everything you've done for me and Riel. I like you. I respect you. And I'll always be here for you if you need me. We're fellow walkers of the path, after all. And friends, I'd like to think. I've been wondering. Mist appeared at the same time the soul crystal cracked, yes? But which happened first? And why then and there? Damned if I know. Does anyone truly understand how soul crystals work? What matters is that the crystal and Loki have been made whole. That said, a heart bleeds, a man weeps, a soul burns. Thence comes the darkness to consume. And few have bled as much as his. Speaking of bleeding, I think your wounds have reopened. If you would sit, it would be much easier for me to tend to them. You should get some rest too, Loki. Not all wounds are so obvious. Out of mouths of babes and sucklings, praise Olone. She's right, though. No need to overdo it by running off to the next battle just yet. If you must put one foot in front of the other, though, why don't you go back to where this whole damned mess began? Maybe you'll have an epiphany. Return to where it all began. Oh boy. Am I gonna get to have a chat with Frey? She's like, well, we've been through the ringer. Like, that Xenos guy? That guy was insane. And he's back. God damn it. It's like, oh yeah, he's back. Yeah, he's a problem again. Are you kidding me? He's not dead. No, that's what I said too when I found out. He looked pretty dead though. Oh, he wasn't dead. No, he did some soul transfer. He's not dead. That's just where that's what matters. Just like, god damn it. Where it all began. Yoink. Screenshots. What troubles you, Master Doki? Oh, no, this is just this is just double sad now that Stephen Critchlow passed away. Oh, God. But of course, 'tis bitterly cold this day. At times like these, one should be warming themselves by the fire. Yeah. Not a day goes by without your name being spoken, you know? The soldiers and merchants often bring us news of your latest exploits. That said, To hear from the hero himself would be much preferable. But there would be no expectation were you to call on us. There'd be, yeah. The pleasure of your company alone would be more than enough. Rare though I expect it will be in the days to come, but your destiny was never to remain here, was it? Though part of me wishes that you would. Forgive me. I found myself growing more and more sentimental in my old age, and working on my memoirs, I've had to reflect on the darker chapters of my life. Oshirfan lived his to the fullest, and if his story is preserved for generations to come, then I should be glad of it. You will always have a place here, Loki, for you are family. Now go. Do not let me keep you from your labors. The world waits for none, not even you. The Blackest Night. That's one way to end it. Now it's just double sad. Alright, TBN. So I just gotta hit level 80 now and I can do the final one. Okay, cool. Dark side gauge expanded. Oh, okay. The symbol indicates that Dark Arts has been granted. This occurs when the barrier applied by the action, the Blackest Night, has absorbed the full amount of damage. Okay, and then I can... So, once TBN has been used, and I take damage, basically from there I can just... Yeah, unleash attacks for free. Okay, that's cool. Wait, TBN is a 15-second cooldown? That's a little overpowered. That's extremely overpowered. Like, incredibly overpowered. Welcome to Sheltron, but better until Endwalker? Yeah. Apparently. Because holy Sheltron's coming in to beat this thing's ass. Because Paladin's the spotlight class, we gotta give it all the good shit. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go check this all into the Forgotten Night to get all the gear. So this is just ridiculously overpowered then. What the hell, game? "15 seconds, a 7-second, 25% mitigation? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. That's impressive. That's extremely impressive. Alright. Let's open these up now. It's all antiquated, but whatever. Alright, where's my empty glamour plate? Do I not have one at the moment? No, I don't. Fuck, I'll just overwrite this one. Who cares? So, Dark Knight Sword. You ever seen a Dragoon wield a Dark Knight Sword? You have now. Okay,
Oh god, an astrology. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, this armor is legitimately... I look over and you're shirtless. Yep. Okay, this armor is legitimately so cool. It actually works on an elf. What the hell? Look at that. Even the ears factor in because they just look like another spike. It's actually really cool. Not so much with visor, though. With the visor on, it's awesome, but... That's also pretty cool, but I think it looks better with the headgear. Cool. So all this gear is glamored now. Awesome. Oh. But just like that, I am tired as shit, and I have still a project to do, so... Stream will be ending now. Thank you all so much for hanging out for this long. I really do appreciate it. I was hoping I wouldn't be streaming more than 2 hours, but here we are almost at 3. I'm just gonna end off without too much of an outro. Alright, later guys.